Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to the anime review. Today we're looking at Otaku ni Koi wa Muzukashii, or I think this is the English name for it. It's difficult to love an otaku, which I'm probably going to use the actual name for from here on out with the reviews. So I wasn't going to do an episodic review for the series. I was thinking maybe I would do a try it out for it, but realistically, I am in love with the first episode of this. I am just so struck by it that, I want to do episodic reviews for it, and if it's always a little bit late because of my full-time job starting up soon, I keep saying that, but I have to kind of remind people that it's going to happen. I apologize for that, but at the same time, I hope you guys can understand. I'm pretty sure you guys can, because, for the most part, you guys are amazing people, and you usually do understand that I'm busy sometimes, so I can't always get to reviewing stuff all the time, even though I would love to do that, trust me. If anime reviews paid off more than they did, I would do this full-time, but it does not, and it's not the most, advantageous thing of sorts, so, I gotta do what I gotta do. Anyways, this show is very interesting. We follow two characters, and by the way, I apologize, I'm looking up the names of them, only because, like, you guys know I'm terrible with names. Narumi is our main female girl. She is this Fujoshi / Otaku who is trying to go into the world. She's trying to get a good full-time job, which she just recently has done, and she's trying to escape from showing everyone what side she really has, because as many people know, if you're really into otaku, or if you're really into anime, or if you're really into video games in general, and by the way I said otaku, like, something, more so like if you're an otaku, I should have said, but you understand the pains of trying to, like, avoid certain people or bringing it up because you don't know how people are going to react sometimes, and that can definitely be tough. So she wants to go to this job and pretend like, hey, I'm just a normal girl, I like normal things, whatever. But ironically, she runs into an old friend in work called Hirotaka. And Hirotaka, for the most part, is an all-out gamer. He loves playing games, but he also doesn't hide it. He works, and then when he's on break, he plays video games, which happens in the first episode. It's hilarious. But, they were really good friends way back when, and they haven't really talked to each other for a long time, so they end up kind of rekindling themselves. Hirotaka finds out more about Narumi, like, having some really hard times with love, for example. She's just recently got up over a boyfriend who was a jerk and didn't understand her likes and dislikes with otaku stuff. So, of course, she's like, I don't want to date people like that. I should just date someone that's like me, who understands what I love and stuff like that. And even though it doesn't look like it's going to happen initially, it ends up falling into this thing where Hirotaka and Narumi start dating at the very end of the episode. It's not it's really kind of a spoiler, yes, but at the same time, if you look up the title for this and actually look at the description, it basically spoils that within the first line, because it says they're going to start dating. So it's not really, that much of a spoiler. But what I really love about this show so far is that it's very, very adult-like. This is a show that's trying to show you how a lot of us, who if you're an anime fan, if you're someone who reads manga, whatever fandom you belong to, you understand the trials and tribulation of going into society and trying to explore the world of being an adult, adulthooding, as they say, and trying to stay still to your loves and dislikes from things, but finding that harder and harder because you don't want to be seen as a weirdo or a stranger, or one of those people. It's like, oh, it's one of those otaku or one of those gamers. And trust me, I get that. In college, I met a lot of people who loved video games, who loved anime, but equally I met some that were like, what the hell is that? And even in this generation, there are still some people that don't want to appreciate what anime is, or even what video games are, and feel like it's a child thing, that if you're watching anime, if you're watching video games, or playing video games even, at that matter, you're still in the childhood mode or teenager mode. I've always hated that. I'm like, hey, listen, I've seen people that are like 60 years old go into GameStop on midnight releases to buy games, not for their kids, not for, their nephews or nieces or anything else, but for themselves. I've known several people that play Call of Duty in their 50s, and they love Call of Duty. It's like their takeaway from the gaming world, when they're like, oh, here I am working all day, but now I get to play and sit home and just relax and play a video game. It's same thing with anime. I know a lot of people that are in their 40s that love anime, and it's like, no big deal. There's nothing that's like too childish about it. There's plenty of shows you can watch that have more of adult themes, and that's what I like about this show so far. So I will definitely say It's Difficult to Love an Otaku is going to be probably one of the better shows if it keeps up with how it's doing it right now. I love the relationships that we're seeing. I love some of the characters we're seeing. I love the animation, the opening. Please listen to the opening at least once. It is so cute to see these people dance, and the way they're dancing and the thing. It's just, even the music, it just works so perfectly well. And I just think that it's a nice romance story. This is not high schoolers. This is not even college students. These are people that are in work mode that are getting together. And I think that's really cool. So it's like, as an adult myself, I love seeing this because, you know, it's like I'm almost good to be 28 this year, and it's something that to see adults, you know, not really like super older adults, but to see them and now in their 20s getting into the world, but yet at the same time still liking what they like. And it's cool that they're playing Monster Hunter on this thing, which is, I thought that was really cool to see. But what do you guys think about this show so far? Have you checked it out yet? Or are you about to? Let me know in the comments below. I will talk to you guys later. As always, guys and girls, if you like my reviews, think about hitting that subscribe button and sharing the video and liking the video, of course, and hitting the notification bell to get notified of my videos, because, you know, that's a thing now. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless you all. Have a great, wonderful night, everyone. Bye bye.